Alright, this is Vegeta8259, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Master Grade Strike Gundam plus IWSP pack. Now, this Master Grade came out in 2006, and the Strike Gundam, which you see here, is pretty much exactly the same as the one that came with the AL Strike Gundam Master Grade. Only the colors are a little bit different, and the accessories are pretty much completely different. So for colors, you've got a very, very dark blue for the torso here. You've got red. You don't get white, you actually get like a really light gray. And then you get a very nice orangey yellow for the V-fin and on the shield and things like that. You get gray for the inner frame, and I don't think there are any black parts in this kit. So, oh, you also get clear parts for the eyes, as with just about every Master Grade. The way this guy differs from the original Strike Gundam is that on the original you get white instead of this light gray, and you actually get a bright blue that's pretty much the same blue they use on every other lead Gundam. And the yellow is a little bit more of a true yellow, where this one's kind of an orangey yellow. Also, you do get decals with this kit. You get a nice set of dry transfer decals. You get a smaller sheet of clear stickers, and you get a small sheet of foil stickers. The decals that you get with the AL Strike Gundam will be slightly different than the ones you get with this kit. So, yeah. And I think I've decided one thing that I'm going to do with my reviews from now on is that if I have the intention of painting a kit in its original colors, then I'm going to hold off reviewing the kit until I paint it. But this kit is unpainted because I just got this kit for the Strike Gundam, and I'm going to be painting it in the white, bright blue color scheme that I just described that Strike Gundam normally comes in, and I'm probably not going to be painting the IWSP pack, so therefore I'll be reviewing this before I paint it. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to articulation. I've rambled on long enough. You get a double jointed neck. There's a ball joint up in the head and kind of a swiveling back and forth joint at the base of the neck. So you get a little bit of this action. You can go back really far, go down, side to side, and of course rotate 360. For the shoulders, there's a joint that is down inside the torso. Lets the shoulders go up. They actually could go up even further if the head wasn't there. They can go down just a little bit. They can go back and forth and come out pretty far, as you can see. And the arms can rotate 360. The arms can go out. And one problem, pretty much the only problem that I've had with this kit, is that these shoulder armors are pretty loose. They don't like to stay on the shoulder peg very well, so as you can see they kind of rattle around. There's rotation below the shoulder. Get a double jointed elbow so it bends like so. And you get the old style standard Master Grade hands where you have a ball joint thumb, and these fingers are not on ball joints, they're just on a hinge, but the index finger is separate. And the wrist is on a ball joint so it can rotate and wiggle a bit. For the torso, he's got a ball joint for the waist so he can go back and forth, side to side, and well, he can go 360, but as you just saw, the back skirts will pop off if you attempt to do that. So really, functionally, he can only rotate about that far to each side. The side skirts are on a peg. They can rotate, and not much up and down movement, just because of their design. They've got this big piece up at the top here. front skirts are on ball joints, so they can go up pretty far. The back skirts are hooked together, and they're on a little hinge, so they go up and down together. The hips are on ball joints, so they can go up about that far. They can go back as far as the back skirts will let them. And for the knees, they're double jointed, but we actually get some nice perfect grade-esque action here. As you see, when you bend the knees, the front piece of armor on the thigh slides forward. And I don't know if some people like it or some people don't, but I actually really like that movement right there. And the ankle armor just popped off. Make that two small problems with this kit. The shoulder joints are loose. Well, not shoulder joints. The shoulder armor is loose, and the ankle joints pop off pretty easily. Anyway, back to the knees. So, with the first bend, the thigh armor slides. Then you get another bend at the bottom, and you're going to get just about a full 180. As you can see, the knee armor stays up here, rather than going with the lower leg. And it's got a little swivel on it, so it can, I don't think swivel's the right word, hinge. It's got a hinge on it so it can go up and down like so. So pretty nice knees, in my opinion. The ankles are on a double joint. There's this little ball joint, I can't remember. Yeah, there's a ball joint up here, and then I think there's a second ball joint down in the foot. And this ankle armor just came off again. This is, they're coming off more than I expected, actually. Anyway, so you get some side-to-side movement. You get some up and down movement for the feet. The ankle armor, despite being loose, can go up and down. They're attached to the upper leg, not the foot. There's a little bit of rotation for the foot, not much. And there's a joint inside the foot so it can bend up. It doesn't bend down though. There are little thrusters on the bottom of the foot prevent it from bending down. So anyway, that's pretty much the articulation for Strike Gundam. Oh, I almost forgot. I always seem to forget the cockpit hatch. This one's actually kind of difficult to get out. This red piece doesn't want to come out for some reason. It's got like a little polycap down in here, and it always wants to pop out. Anyway, this piece moves as well, although I'm not really sure why, because it's kind of pointless. But anyway, cockpit opens, and there's a little Kira Yamato down in there. Close that back up. See, the red part's supposed to fold down, but it just keeps popping out of that polycap. So anyway, that's it for Strike Gundam, and I think this will do it for part 1. Part 2, I will come back and do all the weapons and accessories. That'll probably be a full 10-minute video because he's got quite a few. And then part 3, I'll just come back and review the inner frame. Also, I forgot to mention that there are 2 screws in this kit. I didn't bother using them because I didn't feel they were all that necessary. They go not in the shoulder itself, but down in this joint that does the back and forth motion for the shoulder. They're supposed to go in there, but I really don't see the point in having them in because I can't imagine that they would contribute that much, and that joint seems fine as it is without the screws, so I'm probably not even going to bother putting them in. So anyway, that does it for part 1, and I will see you guys at part 2.